This launch was actually China's first attempt to recover the first stage of an orbital deployed launch vehicle. From the very beginning, we didn't expect the maiden flight to be a guaranteed success. It was more of an experimental and exploratory endeavor, and the result is slightly regrettable. After separation, it underwent a high-altitude, high-angle attitude adjustment. After the attitude adjustment, it ignited at an altitude of 80 kilometers. This high-altitude ignition phase is actually very successful. When it entered the lower 40-kilometer range, the engine was shut down. Then it entered the aerodynamic gliding phase, during which the rocket descended at a supersonic speed, which was very fast at this point, and we had to rely on the grid fins on the rocket and the onboard control system to control the rocket. From 40 kilometers to the final 3 kilometers above the ground, the supersonic descent phase, the aerodynamic control during the phase were flawless. At 3 kilometers above the ground, a landing ignition was required, somewhat like an emergency brake. As the altitude dropped to zero, the speed essentially decreased to zero. Only then could the landing legs extend to absorb the final impact. This is an extremely challenging maneuver for rocket control. Our final attempt to brake failed, so it didn't function as a brake, and ultimately it crashed at the edge of the landing zone, approximately 40 meters from the designated touchdown center.